EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Dallas Cowboys. They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go to Elliott again. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 63 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
So they gave up the big play on the touchdown of the first drive, Charles, and now they were looking for a big play of their own. Instead, they throw the interception.
And, Brandon, they came right out and went for it, trying to push the ball downfield. But remember, the other side ran a few plays before their big one, so they got a little impatient there, and it cost them.
They start on the ground with Elliott.
Brought down by Ed Oliver.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Elliott. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Inside give to Elliott.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. They coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
Allen off the play fake. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 58 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On third down, Elliott. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Kaiir Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
To throw again on second down. Allen.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
But this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tenth carry now for Elliott.
58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Play action now. Prescott. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jordan Phillips providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Here's Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him up.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Final play of the half. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half.
That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the 3rd quarter. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Singletary is in. Touchdown, Bills. So this game tied at the half, and we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. To throw is Prescott. Forced out to his left. And now here's another interception.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
From midfield, here's Allen. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to
and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good.
The first afternoon will be 12 o'clock on Monday, March 6th.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Prescott from the gun. He finds his target. It's Schultz. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blow.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He'll buy some time right. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Allen going to throw. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back now in Arlington. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Throwing now is Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
The throw over the middle taken in.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
He'll get this to Elliott.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sam. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Bills are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, You're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Throwing on first down is Allen.
And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Cook following the penalty. And some room to run now.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Out to his left.
Open man is Noah Brown. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott off play action.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Here's Allen. And that's complete to McKenzie.
Oh, able to avoid him.
Finding space at the 40.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Throwing is Allen.
Rolling to his right. His throw incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. One final try here for Allen. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
They run here with Singletary. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. To throw, Prescott.
Rolling to his left.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Prescott.
Steps away. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
That's complete to Lamb.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Here's Dak.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
And some room to maneuver.
And the Bills are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.
play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. More than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Good morning, thanks for holding. This is Shia. I'm going to get you registered and scheduled for your appointment with Dr. Cohen. Thank you. And so I understand you have a deck game. Is that correct?
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And did you get any X-rays or anything on live?
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They go play action with Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen on the move to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Now Allen. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. After the sack on first down, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Allen off the play fake. Out to his left.
That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
To throw, it's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie.
And he is going to have the Bills first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th.
The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 73 yards.
And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through the...
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Play action. Now Jackson. Rolling to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Jackson now off the bootleg.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Play action. It's Jackson.
Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Here's Jackson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So backed up to the 6 now, 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you can describe it because... That was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Singletary to get the drive started. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and 5 now. Allen looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Eluding the pressure right.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here.
8:50. Okay. So I'll follow me until you get right now for 9:30.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Allen. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he is going to lose yardage here.
2nd and 11.
Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Steps away.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Jackson now. They'll roll him out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
On play action, Allen on the move to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Being chased out left.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
4th down, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. After the interception, here's Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
Touchdown!
J.K. Dobbins.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first down, Allen. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Allen. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Allen to throw once more. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. He's got the connection. Oh, no, he lost the football. Dobbins. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Jackson. He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Sliding out of the pocket. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25.
All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Tyus Bowser blowing that play up.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Allen.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith, as he gets the sack.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Allen going to go on 4th down. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That was a big risk here in overtime. It sent him out to fire away from long distance, but he knocks it through to give him the lead.
Edgy, don't you think? Because if he misses there, ball goes to the spot of the kick, correct?
Yep.
And guess what? That only leaves about, 20 yards or so for them to go downfield and be in position themselves. So you have confidence in it, and you have confidence in your defense, so go ahead and let him kick that one.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in fun.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. To the air, Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Now Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Allen.
Rolling to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone.
Ooh,
and this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great game, partner. Spectacular. spectacular finish. They needed at least a field goal to keep the game alive. They do one better. They get it in the end zone and end it.
And I don't know about you, but I'm worn out. That type of a game takes it all out of us as well, not just the guys on the field. What a tremendous finish, and as you noted, were they going to go and try and get 3 and keep the game going? And that wasn't good enough for them. They got the touchdown, and that's why we're able to say goodbye.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for off. I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I can jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the bench, we jumped in the crib. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a kid, don't play with my name. You come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
I just rolled up, but no.
Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game.
What you do? You got this down?
Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
It was. But you know what, though? I'm not gonna lie. Truth be told, bro. Yeah, yo, that shit was so gay, bro.
I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy, no pretty.
Yeah.
Busy. Country got running your city. Attitude bad off the giddy. He only 2 times from the out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These no ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad at it ain't no
that last game, though, that was not no fucking touchdown with that running back. He definitely got started with Singletary, bro, when he got stuck at the line and he was laying on a nigga body and got back up and shit. Yeah, yo, he was though, but when they showed the replay, his other knee was down, bro. Knee was down.
we not equivalent. Really bad, looking so innocent, pussy predicament. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie.
But I was like,
heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude pedals to Diddy. He only two times from the.
that was a good second episode. I respect that. That was a good game. Even though at the end, I definitely was saying we should have won.
I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty.
Yeah, I know.
I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hot in the shank. I'm low, keep it up, I'm blank. It's bun on my knife, stop trying to look. They do not cover me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest. So watch how you come in if you're under me. I'm with it and Rick's involved. I didn't text and calls. Run me that making no sense at all. That bounce like a basketball. Your boo never coming back. This go stupid, go dumb. Told that boy you gotta pay for something. Sit on the phone, they taking them. Bragging on past, I make them fun. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude pedals to Diddy. He only two times from the out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no capping it.
Right.
Put a stack in it. I'm bought it. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a. I see no biggie. I ain't keeping up with what you saying on the internet. I ain't keeping up with the news. When I get that daily paper, stop killing me.
That was a good ass defensive strong. Oh, okay, be cool, yeah. He shut me off. I told these niggas to only play them two niggas.
I need somebody to hold me. Some done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready
I don't know, right?
Y'all been playing with me.
I'm like, bro, double this nigga. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go to the right. I want y'all to double the nigga to the left. Bro, can y'all break to the right? Hey, nobody go over there. I was like,
So
oh,
intimidating, but I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa,
but that's the right. They never get to that point because I tell them to do this shit, but they never do it. I ain't going on. They never do it.
They cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spinning rows? Been weighing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We can take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never come, but the memories live on. Be strong. Don't cry when I'm gone. This life is a path to infinity.
Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a minute, give it Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In
snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. It's not a game, it's not a game. Banging on your chip when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping.